Hey Google, stop. So I recently got retrenched and I used that money to buy myself a Unimog. And so I'm taking this Unimog and I'm turning it into an expedition vehicle. So you'll be following me doing this, but for today you'll follow me doing just one thing throughout this day, and that is build a mount for the winch on this Unimog.
It's gorgeous.
First thing I have to do is take off this plate at the front of the mog. That's a bolt, man. Crap, this thing's heavy. Ow! Pity about this thing, I mean that's in the way, but that is, I don't know. I think this should be a fairly quick little jobby to mount my winch. I'm going to go to a hardware shop to get some 10mm thick wood so I can build this winch mount out of, and then I can use that as a pattern so that when I cut it out of steel it fits perfectly. Otherwise, you know, it's very easy to make mistakes in steel. In wood's cheap. So you can redo it over and over, but with steel, once you've done it, you've done it. You can't get back from that. I might have to get 9mm and then, you know, just hope for the best. So I've got my plan, got it drawn up, fairly roughish, but I think it's there. I've bought my wood. So I was just gonna put that on here. It is hot and muggy. I think we'll cut it out and then put it in there, and if it needs changing, then I can change it. This thing is in the way because it sticks a little bit out ahead of this. I'm feeling I don't actually need this thing on my mog. You know, if I need to pull it, I've got this, I've got enough places to put a strap on in order to pull. So I think this can go. There it's done. I've cut it off. There's no coming back from this. So I literally have to do what I set out to do, which is fine. I think this is gonna work. Cool. Okay. There we go. Check that out! That is bloody amazing! That is so amazing! Man, I love this truck. Bloody hell! Designed for war, so you can quick open the whole damn thing so you can get to the engine and fix it in the middle of a war. That is really cool. I like this. So, I'm sure you noticed that I'm wearing lots of different shirts. Sometimes it's because I'm shooting on different days, but mostly because it's so incredibly hot. I keep on having to change shirts because it just gets soaked, absolutely soaked, and it's just, anyway, so different shirts because it's very hot. Nice thing about this truck, because it's a military truck, it's most of the bolts are standardized, so there's a list, not a long list, of if you've got those spanners or those set, you can undo any bolt on this truck. I've always enjoyed taking stuff apart. My dad died when I was about 6 years old, and one of the things I remember, I remember a few things, not a lot, but one of the things I remember is we owned a cafe at that time, and there was like this black cafe delivery bike, and I think it must have been 5 years or 6 years at the most. I found, and it was a brand new bike. It had just been bought, and it was down underneath the cafe. There was like a big garage, and I found some spanners, and I sat down and I took the whole bike apart, everything. And when my dad walked in, it was just, the bike was just spread out on the floor. And when I looked at his face, I knew I was in trouble. So I just ran straight past him, and he couldn't catch me because he only had one leg. So he lost it when he was 11 years old. On the farm, he got gangrene. And in those days, there was just no hospitals, anything. So he had only one leg, and he walked with crutches, and so he couldn't catch me. Anyway. So the idea is that this fits in here like that. Okay, I need to cut a little thing out there, otherwise it's not. Now it might look like I know what I'm doing, but in reality I'm absolutely just making it up as I go along. I've given it a little bit of thought, but you know, I just work from instinct. I just do whatever seems obvious. Okay, and what seems obvious is completely the wrong thing that I've just done. I drew a line and I just drilled my hole, but I should be drilling the holes on this side of the line. Let me tilt it down a bit for you. Look at that! Look at that! I'm really happy. So this is the steel to mount the winch onto the track. It's 10 mil. It's really heavy, really strong. I'm going to cut out the pattern which I've made, which is this, and then I'm going to take it to a professional welder to weld. I mean, I'm just not good enough of a welder to make this, because this has to be very strong, because it has to pull the Unimog out of mud, and so it just cannot fail. So I'm going to send it to an absolutely professional welder to be done perfectly, but the cutting out I'm going to do myself. Now the tricky bit is I've got to get 3 of these also out of this metal. So I've got to position them really nicely. I'm really impressed with this. It really works. Little cheap little blade just cutting through this 10 mil steel like butter. That's amazing. I think that's a pretty good job. Oh. It's quite amazing. I'm enjoying this. It's really nice working with metal. That is a perfect fit. We're ready to drill all over stuff first. this is a good drill bit. It costs a lot of money, but it's pretty good. Whoa, what happened there? That's amazing. I love this. That is so cool. I hope these holes are in the right place because if they're not, that's a real problem. Ah, okay. Next one. Oh crap. This is so wet. I'm going to put my four-wheel drive on. There we go. Thabo?
Good, good. Yep.
And
Let me give you a perfect weld. Sherwyn. My name's Sherwyn Alexander from Satasa Engineering.
just do that.
There we go. Okay, wasn't it? Yeah, just to locate.
I think that's perfect, man.
I'm going to be doing a lot more than that. And you got the gussets too, so all the force will
Oh
be...
yes, yeah. So those things,
The gussets are fully welded.
Yeah. Okay,
Those
excellent.
will definitely
Yeah.
be fully welded.
Cool.
Yeah.
Nice. And most of the force in this way will be on those.
It's getting heavier and heavier.
Oh, that's very pretty, man. I think that's fantastic, man.
You happy with it?
Yep, I'm absolutely happy with it.
Me too.
That's very, very cool.
Looks good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're most welcome.
That is very, very cool.
I think it needs a camo color.
No, I'm getting rid of the camera.
You get rid of
I'm
it.
painting it yellow.
Amazing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
man.
Thabo. You're welcome.
Thank you so much for watching my episode. I want to give a special thanks to people that are contributing to my channel on the Patreon account. It is absolutely amazing that people would give a little bit of money every month. It's huge. It makes such a difference, and it's you know, it just makes me feel really, really good that people are actually putting money into this channel. Thank you so much, and good night. Hey Google, switch off the light.
Got it. Turning off the light. If you liked this episode, please click the subscribe button below and next to it the bell so you will know when the next video is out. If you liked the video, please click the thumbs up. Have a great week and thanks for watching.